Happy Tuesday to all you all traders out there. I'm the Bearded Trader. This is the market recap. Today was a get on base type day. Had pretty much singles all morning long, no real home runs, and that's cool. You know, it's cool to grow your account dollar by dollar. Granted, we do like those, or I should say I do like those big home runs every now and then, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Can't be mad. Took quite a few trades a day, probably too many, but all in all, it's a profitable day. I'm still holding that ES swing trade, and I added a Snapchat swing trade to the short side, which I'll go over that. But let's look at these trades for the day. First trade of the day was Staff, STAF. Got into this trade right here at 97 cents, popped up to a high of 103, fell right back down, and I was stopped out. Then got back in above $1 on this candle right here, popped up to a high of 114, and this is the trade where I should have just taken profits. You know, that 14 cents looks good, you know, now that I'm looking back at it. You know, 14 cents on 10,000 shares, that looks very good. But for some reason I was telling myself, hey, I need to hit that 20 cent mark, And what happened? Rolled right back over, ended up getting stopped out, you know, so took roughly a $600 loss on that one. And once that happened, that let me know what type of day it was. It let me know that, hey, this is a get on base day. Don't swing for the fences. Just make $100 here, $200 there, let it grow, let it add up, and keep it moving. Next trade, let's look at CAPR. This was a great setup. It was a gapper. Hit the watch list overnight. Gapped up from, let me see, what is that? Roughly 132. So it opened today roughly at 150. So around 20 something cents. That's a great gap. And if a gap holds, we like to trade those gap and goes. So I'll look for the first 1 minute bar, the close. We got this one closed, so I'm entering the trade right above this high at 160. Took a long position, just 2,000 shares just to make sure it was going to work. Then I added another 2,000 shares right here at 171. Got a slight pullback, not you know, nothing too serious, just to let the market test it a little bit, and then we shot up. So half the position right here, 182. Got a little pullback right here. Sold another quarter of the position, 181. Then pushed higher on this candle. Sold another piece of the position at 189. Then I was stopped out on this candle right here, 184. Now CAPR continued to run. You know, unfortunately I didn't stick with it. My attention went to other things, and as you can see, it's taking off. So it may push higher the rest of the day. If you can find a great entry, you know, get in there. If you can't, don't chase it. You know, look for the pullback, look for volume flow to enter back into the stock, and you can find your way back in there. Next is HMNY. This was another trade that took forever to set up. It hit my watch list on this candle. This what was this, 418? As you can see, it pretty much was gone, and I didn't actually see it until it actually pulled back. So once it pulled back, I was looking for an entry, looking for a candle to make a new high, and looking for a volume increase. Well, here's the candle that made a new high, but as you can see, volume didn't really pick up on this candle. But I took a small position, just 1,000 shares, with my stop right here at 396. And I said, well, if it hits my stop, then hey, I know what this stock is going to do. If it doesn't, I can always scale in as it moves up, and that's what happened. kind of went sideways for a little while, then boom, we got our volume spike, added to the position. I think another 2,000 shares right here at 422, and then as it pushed higher, I scaled out right here, 444, and then again at 460, and that's HMNY. You know, this stock took a long time to get out of this consolidation area, and that probably kind of threw me off a little bit. I thought once it hit this pullback, it was going to automatically just bounce off that support, but it didn't happen. You know, you got to be patient, wait for the perfect setup. So you never know what you're going to see, but once you see a pattern, like Max said, once you see that pattern, you got to jump in it, because hey, it's a pattern for a reason. You know, it continues to happen. The same thing continues to happen. That's why it's called a pattern. Now granted, other things may influence, some things may change, it may not run as far as you want it to run, but hey, take a shot. You know, you got to swing. If you keep that bat on your shoulder and never swing, you can never get on base. It's not about hitting a home run, it's just about being profitable. And that's what today was. Today was about just being profitable. You know, taking home, you know, a little over $900 at the end of the day. I'm cool with that. You should be too. Now that first trade I wasn't, and I paid for, you know, trying to get 20 cents off this staff trade versus taking the 14 cents. And I paid dearly. It cost me. But that's part of trading. You know, that's part of having a plan. Got to have a plan in place. Know where you're going to get in, know where you're going to get out, and stick to those plans. Let's take a real quick look at this ES swing trade and snap swing trade. The ES's are holding up. You know, they're not cracking lower. Still got this high at 25.06 and this low down here of 24.88. So we're kind of sitting at the top of range right now. Could get a push higher tomorrow or later on today. Still got my target right here, 25.12 with the 4 contracts. If it does roll over, I will stop out right here at 24.96. I will stop out for break even. Next swing trade I'm holding is a Snapchat trade. Snap is looking good now. Okay, so it's down to 14.55. I took a short position just under 14.69. So my target is this support down here around 14.33, and that's Snap. It could go lower. If it does, hey, I'll continue to hold it. If it's just a bounce off this support, I'll take my profit and run. We got moving averages above us. This whole area has been a constant level of resistance up here, this 1530 area. So look for Snap to push lower. That's what I have on deck. You know, y'all can let me know in the comment section what you're trading, what you like, you know, what you don't like. Let me know if you placed a trade on the same stock that I did, and what type of entry did you see, and what type of exit did you do. You know, iron sharpens iron. We're not in this thing alone, but I am the bearded trader. This is my daily recap. Y'all have a great day.